Archie fans are going to get deja vu from this. Welcome to What If Sonic. This time, we'll be adding a new series to this. We'll explore the scenario of Sonic and Blaze's worlds merging. To put it in technicalities, the Chaos and Soul dimensions merge. Where would this happen though? Well, let me show you. Dimensions collide. A new world. What if Sonic and Blaze's worlds merged? Part 1. Super Sonic and Burning Blaze are in a critical battle with the Egg Salamander within the unknown zone. Time is limited as the Chaos and Soul dimensions are being pulled closer more and more. Within the Egg Salamander are Dr. Eggman and Eggman Nega. The two doctors hope to use the dimensional collapse to create a reality of their own. As the dimensions pull closer, our heroes give their everything to stop them. The two spin together into a spiral of power. Chaos and Soul energy side by side. Sonic and Blaze, allies and protectors. They hit the Egg Salamander and the dimensional merge halts. The two share their dialogue like in the original and give each other a handshake before they go home. The two hold on to each other's hands as the dimensions repel each other, but it suddenly starts to slow. The two notice this and a panic ensues. They can feel the energy around them build up, and suddenly, they can feel both dimensions attract to each other instead. Sonic, what's happening? Brace yourself! The two collide as both dimensions do as well, and the sky shatters as nothing but whiteness is left. As quick as it happened, reality now explodes as the entire universe is now covered in dimensional energy. Reality itself is rewritten and reformed into something else entirely. The Chaos and Soul dimensions have merged. The two sets of emeralds spread from their users, and the Soul emeralds seemingly disappear. All the energy is now condensed onto Earth, as it spreads through all reality. The planet doubles in size as now the continents are torn apart and reformed in an instant. On the other half of Earth lies the Great Seas of the Soul Dimension that houses the Soul Empire. The planet is in complete chaos and Sonic and Blaze appear where they had transformed. Tails and Cream run towards the duo, feeling uneasy, and are shocked to see Blaze still here. Sonic, what happened? We lost.
Miss Blaze, are you okay?
I failed everyone. Blaze looks up with a dead face as if she was traumatized. Our dimensions merged. What? Sonic, what are we gonna do? Our entire dimension could collapse at any moment. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the emeralds. We're gonna get those eggheads. And we're gonna fix this. The Soul Emeralds. I can't feel them. They're gone. I saw a flash before all this happened. Now that I think about it, they were sent to the special zone. Rest assured, Blaze, they're safe. A pair of magnets. They can attract and repel. I still failed everyone. Everything I was raised to do. The one job I had. And it's your fault. What? If I simply kept this journey to myself, none of this would have happened. If you kept it to yourself, those egg bozos would have had their own dimension. The two stand hostile to each other. It's all your fault. You made me lose my way. Stop it! It's not my fault, and it's not your fault. It's the Eggman's fault. I understand you're upset. I am too. But if we want to fix things, we need to make them fix it.
Miss Blaze, did you really mean all of that?
Blaze hesitates before letting a slight grin out and standing strongly. No, Cream, I didn't. I'm sorry. Same to you, Sonic. You're right. Listen, I've dealt with crazy things. This will probably take the cake for craziest, but I believe we can fix this. But before any of that, we need to help the people. I'm sure everyone's scared, so why don't we go and give the people a helping hand? Princess? Alright then. The four get ready to leave whilst taking in this almost unfathomable information. They feel oddly calm for their situation, but they're still feeling uneasy. As on cue for their headaches, the ground starts to shake under them. Tears within the ground form, and the ground starts to rip apart. They all nearly fall, but get to a high position and overlook the area. Are the dimensions collapsing? I don't know, but I feel something brewing. Guys, check this out! Tails shows them news of the planet breaking apart from all across the world. Much like in Archie, the whole reality rewrite energy was condensed onto one point, Earth, causing the premature awakening of Dark Gaia. Sonic and Blaze look at the Maz Electric, seeing the chaos across the world. Eggman is gonna pay for this. Blaze nods, but suddenly a crack from the ground arises and a dark energy consumes the group. They all black out for a bit before waking up. They feel as if they had simply blinked, as nobody is tired. We cut to Eggman and his partner, sulking their loss within an egg base. The two had crash-landed nearby and had gone in to reconvene their actions. They saw what happened to the world and were debating on what to do.
We could have had a perfect world, but instead, I'll have two speedy pests to deal with permanently. On the other hand, there's two of us. Then aside, with the whole world breaking apart, are you sure the dimension is stabilized? I've run tests. The planet breaking apart was all the excess energy condensing onto Earth. Since reality hasn't collapsed by now, I think we're stable. What of the energy surrounding the planet, though? Orbot, out here now!
A familiar prototype Orbot, who's a lot sassier, comes out and reports to Eggman.
What is it, boss?
Run diagnostics on the planet. If you find anything similar in the Eggnet, report it to me immediately.
Right away, boss.
Orbot searched through the Eggnet and found something. He displayed it on the computer screen.
This strange energy matches the warning signs noted in the Dark Gaia manuscripts held by Spagonia University. Ergo, the one responsible must be Dark Gaia, which you would know if you had pursued that teaching degree as intended.
The doctor slammed his hand down on Orbot as Eggman Nega chuckled momentarily.
Dark Gaia, eh? Why not make up for lost time and do some research?
We cut back to our heroes, who are just waking up. The group notices something, though.
Guys, look at that!
Cream points to an unconscious, burgundy creature, and the group walks up to it. The creature wakes up and gets startled by the group.
Ah!
The group look confused to each other before Sonic is the one to speak up.
Hey, you okay? Anything broken?
I'm okay. Who are you guys?
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And these are my pals, Blaze, Tails, and Cream.
It's nice to meet you all.
What about you? What's your name?
I don't remember.
What? You can't remember?
Nothing at all.
Well, we're gonna get going. You can care to join and maybe help you along the way.
Gee, you do that for me? Helping others is what Mother teaches me to do. Thank you.
Tails looks down and thinks deeply. Sonic notices the fox in deep thought.
Yo, Tails, what's up?
I think I know a guy who knows about what's going on here. He's in Spagonia.
That's a continent away. An easy jog and the planet were in pieces.
If we head back to my base at Water Palace, we can fight the tornado there.
Perfect. Great. You gotta go home on our way back.
But I want to help!
But this kind of situation is too dangerous.
Let me take it from here, Sonic.
Blaze gets on her knees, putting her hand on Cream's shoulder.
As much as I know you want to help, you're needed here. We need people to calm others down in all this chaos. Heroes don't just fight bad guys. They help people too.
You're right, Miss Blaze. I'll do my best.
I know you will, Cream.
Sonic smiles seeing this as the beautiful red evening becomes a starry night. The group heads off back to Water Palace whilst dropping Cream off home. Vanilla wishes the group good luck, whilst Blaze gives Cream a goodbye hug, as she promises to keep her home safe. The four then arrive at Tails' workshop near Water Palace. Tails goes into the building with Sonic and Blaze waiting impatiently outside. Blaze feels uncomfortable and grips her arm tightly while shaking ever so slightly. Sonic notices this, but before he can open his big mouth, the large door opens, with Tails proudly showing off his plane.
Introducing the Tornado 3. 2 gear modes, high durability, and a turret.
Wow, Tails, this looks exactly like the Tornado 2, but with a red paint job.
Neat?
Whoa, it's so cool. At least one of you likes it. Just get on.
The three board the plane as Tails prepares for liftoff, and then the plane boosts across the sky. From the lands below, they make it over sea and cross the continental crack located far out at sea. They hit a bit of turbulence when crossing the crack and shiver slightly. As soon as it happens, it's over, and while the others rest, Chip still looks uneasy.
Yo, bud, you okay?
Yeah. It's just that energy feels like something else.
Besides that, the flight over is rather easy, and the group lands in Spagonia within the cold of midnight. As they get out, they head towards Spagonia University, but they're stopped in their tracks by some demonic creatures. Gaia monsters surround the group, with Chip cowering behind Sonic.
Alright, team, go!
Sonic, Tails, and Blaze all attack these mysterious creatures, and despite the little trouble they pose, the group still feels uneasy. More and more monsters appear, and they get stronger.
Do creatures like this usually appear on your world at night?
Nope. Stuff like this is totally new to me. Maybe it's from the dimensional merge.
Okay.
Suddenly, a Gaia behemoth appears. Blaze sees this after being tired and miserable, and just goes wild. She releases a huge flamestorm on enemies nearby and repeatedly kicks into the large monster. Her eyes sharpen as she lets out a scream and releases a huge flame tornado onto the monster, which rips completely through it. The monster dissolves into energy as Blaze stands there panting with a large fiery aura surrounding her. She calms down, but something feels wrong. Her aura glows and the energy from the monster surrounds her. She starts growling and foaming at the mouth and gets on her knees. Sharp claws protrude from her hands as the teeth follow through. Her body is consumed with thick dark fur and her eyes sharpen in an almost animalistic way. Her outfit conforms to an almost punkish theme and her wrists and hair flow like flames. She finally explodes with energy and lets out an ear-piercing howl, which knocks the others back from her. She looks towards them with pure rage. Blaze has now become a werecat. And that's where we'll leave things for right now. What will come of the world now that Sonic and Blaze's worlds have merged? How can our heroes and the amnesiac chip restore the world, and ultimately reverse the dimensional merge? And what will happen now that Blaze has this new transformation? Find out next time on What If Sonic. Make sure to like and subscribe for more if you want to. And as always, thanks for watching.